welcome to Murray Hudson Antiquarian Books, Maps, Prints and Globes, Hall, Tennessee. This is one of the more complicated maps of the mid-19th century to discuss because it had so many variations. It started in New York, and the Phelps and Watson, 18 Beekman Street, New York, 1860. This is a reduced version of a larger map, and I think there were a couple of these views that were cut out because it was like that tall by that wide. At any rate, one of the more interesting things about this, besides the incredible number there, Indians hunting buffalo. These are the Incan Indians who met the Spanish, or the Portuguese down here, and the Spanish. There are a number of native views, Eskimos, sailing ships, and so on. But one of the more interesting things about this one is the blue line, which is obviously, I think, hand done after the map was reduced and printed with what you see on it. But this was a proposed railroad, believe it or not, started in Cairo, Illinois, not St. Louis and not any other major city. Cairo was a made-up kind of city where Ohio went into the Mississippi, and it was destined to be a great city. Down the river from that was Memphis, and also from Egypt. And the railroad that went down through Texas and over here, and that would have been the very first West Coast railroad if it actually had been completed. The Southwest, New Mexico includes Arizona. Nebraska is much larger than it normally is, and Texas has been downsized some from the original republic, but it's right at the brink of the Civil War, and the western states were, obviously because of the gold rush had taken place a decade before, they were anxious to get to the West Coast. And that's why they were, and to develop something along the Mississippi, coming down from Chicago over from New York or Washington. They were concerned with, this is Russian territory. Alaska had not been purchased yet, and the unexplored region. There's a note over here that says that no European people can live above 72 degrees, which is right through here, through the top of Alaska, top of Siberia, lower third of Greenland, and it catches a little bit of Sweden and Norway. But it is there are a lot of notes about the natives and the conditions in these areas. So it was a pretty amazing map. All the ancient cultures around, there's Karnak, there's Rio, there's Venice, etc. Places in China, Ningpo, and it tries to put as much history, geography, and native peoples and doing their native thing, and it is an extremely interesting map. You always found something you haven't noticed before when you look at it.